49 whiskeys entered, and only one will come out. That's right, we're doing the best whiskey of 2024, and this is the second to last round. The last round before the grand finale. Let's go.
I'm your drinking buddy.
So, if you haven't been paying attention, this is how this works. We did one tournament that gave us Russell's 13 and Willett 11-year Purple Top as the top two whiskeys out of that tournament. We gave Thomas Handy a bye week all the way to the finals, and then we need to find 3 more whiskeys to battle those 3 to find the best whiskey of the year. We've already added 1 whiskey to that because I did a golden buzzer round where I could add whiskey that I just felt like deserved to go all the way to the finals. So we have 4 whiskeys in there, and now we need to find 2 more. And that's what we're working on right now. We're going to put 2 of these here, then we'll have a final 4. The final 4, I've made this thing really complicated. I apologize. I swear it makes sense. The final 4, I'll pick 2 of those, and then it'll be a final 6. Wow. All right. Anyway. This tournament has a final 4, and then the entire thing has a final 6. Boy, I think I made it pretty complicated this year. I apologize. Woo, delightful nose here. Butterscotchy. Werther's Originals. Honey. Oh, that's nice. That's interesting. At first I thought, oh, this is something like kind of soft and delicate, like a weeder. And then it kind of hit me with some like leather tobacco aged bourbon notes, but rye bourbon notes. Little peanutty thing in here. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. You know, I said leather and tobacco on the palate here, but this is leather and tobacco-y on the nose. Barrel char, like this is an older gal, I think. Ooh. Okay. That's something older. That's got a lot of tobacco. Like I said, a little bit of leather. There's medicinal cherry here, leather shoes. That's really good. That's going to be hard to beat. I like my older stuff, so. I don't even know what I have in this tournament that's old. Oh, the George T. Stagg is old. This one is way more bright than these two. It's kind of citrusy, sweet tea vibes. Okay. That's very syrupy. That's yeah, like thick, nice syrupy thing. Little grape, little cherry. That's pretty good too. I'm gonna go through these again. When we come back, I will tell you which is my favorite. We'll put that one, move that one along, and then we'll go over here. This was another really hard round. I feel like these tournaments are gonna be fun. And then when they're really hard, I kind of hate myself. So that's a challenge. This is our winner though. It was close, but I feel like it just has that nice, like crazy oak thing going on that my palate really craves. So let's move over here. The last 3 whiskeys of the round. Yeah, it is 50. Earlier when I was trying to decide if I had 49 whiskeys or 50 in the tournament, it's 50. Ooh. This has got a nose like this one where I was getting like caramely Werther's Originals butterscotchy things. Yeah, I dig this. That one's a little spicy. Cinnamon. A little bit of a nutty thing, but not peanuts. Maybe like walnuts. Yeah, walnuts. That's pretty good. Dang. I'm tired of this being so hard. One whiskey should just jump out at me and I should know that's the winner. Which is kind of what happened right here. So. This is another bright, like citrusy lemon zest. Maybe more like herbal tea than sweet tea. Almost. Solid palate, really nice mouthfeel. Pretty standard things going on here. It's like bourbon, vanilla, brown sugar, like a sweet tea thing. Nothing too out of the ordinary. A little lemon zest on the palate, not something I get very often on a bourbon, but for the most part, just a pretty middle of the road palate. Very, very good though. I mean middle of the road palate in that it's not that I'm not saying that it's middle of the road. I'm saying that there's nothing jumping out at me that's wild as far as flavor goes. That's all I'm saying. Okay. This is kind of got some similar things going on to here where we have like bright, like citrusy things. Not common notes, but these three have it. Yeah, that's kind of soft and delicate. I think maybe these could be wheaters. There's a spicy thing on the finish, but that could be like a barrel finish, not necessarily rye. Or not necessarily, yeah. I shouldn't be trying to guess. I'm just trying to figure out what the best whiskey is. Not trying to guess. Anyway, I'm going to pause here. When we come back, I'll pick a winner and I'll immediately put it head to head against that whiskey. This was another really tough round. And in order to do 6 glasses in one night, I have to do half-ounce pours. I just don't think more than 3 ounces in one sitting is a good idea. Especially not if we were doing full-ounce shots, or full-ounce pours, that'd be 6 ounces in one sitting, which I just think is way too much. Drink responsibly, people. Anyway, this is our winner. And it was tough. I think glass 1 could, or let's see, 18, 19, 20. Glass 21 could have also been the winner, but 24 is the winner here. So yeah, let's just immediately take 20 and 24, right? 24? Yeah, 20 and 24. I mean, honestly, it kind of depends upon what you like. This nose here is bold. It's in your face. It's dank. It's wet basement and rick house, and it's like medicinal cherry on the nose. It's oaky. It's in your face. Like it's a rich older bourbon, and this is like a bright and appley and citrusy nose. So if you like that, that's your whiskey. If you like that bold in your face, like older oak punch, then this is your whiskey. Yeah, I feel like this is the right whiskey for my palate. This is like dark fruit. It's medicinal. It's oaky. It's got a little bit of a like a marshmallowy thing. So maybe it's like a toasted barrel or something like that. Wow. Excuse me. Cut that burp out. That was disgusting. This is more like delicate and soft and like this I would recommend more to your average drinker. So your average bourbon drinker probably would dig this more. This is for that like complicated palate like mine where I just really love the extra high proof. I love that extra high age. I love that oak extraction. Give me them tannins. I'm a beaver and I love it. So the beaver whiskey wins. And that's Glass 19 wins out overall. So we now have our final 4 from this tournament. I know I've said a couple times now that this might have been a complicated process, but 2 tournaments to give us whiskeys for a final tournament. That's the idea. So this tournament will end next week with 4 whiskeys. I'll pick 2 of those. Those will go into the final finals, and that'll all be in the same video. So you only have 1 more video, and we will take the best of 50 whiskeys, which those 50 whiskeys are a fraction of what I've tasted this year as far as new releases, special releases, things like that. At least double that. Probably more. Especially when you consider things like I did a couple distillery tours, so I tasted everything they have to offer in 2024. So yeah, I've had a lot of 2024 releases. So this is a pretty cool way to test it. One whiskey that's not in the tournament that I think was absolutely exceptional, Pappy 15 from this year, seemed to be better than normal, and it's already amazing. And then the other one that I would have liked to have been in here was WLW, but it's just such a unicorn. I don't even know anyone who's gotten one. Meanwhile, I have a GTS and I have a Thomas Handy, and I know a couple other people who've gotten those bottles, but a WLW is just not something I've been able to locate for even a sample. So those are 2 whiskeys I kind of wish were in the tournament. Those are 2 whiskeys that may have been able to turn the tournament on its head. But other than that, I think the best whiskeys of the year are in this tournament. The best 50 whiskeys of 2024. I believe it. Anyway, drinking buddies, I really appreciate all of you. Every time you guys like these videos, every time you guys subscribe to the channel, you make this thing possible. I could not do this without you. Cheers. We'll see you on the next one.
I'm your drinking